and it wasn't me. So he did go to live with his dad for, I want to say about a year and a half. He just returned into my care in June of this year.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So
That's
he
great.
kind of clued in that perhaps this isn't the life I want to have. I want to see my brother. I want to be involved with my mom. I want to see my mom. So he is back now, and everything's good. Chloe still lives where her dad is. But, I mean, Aaden and her have a bond where he will see her, and he knows that's my sister, and, you know,
I think
attracted to her and not move from her side for a day or so. You know, so that's
awesome.
Kind of where they are. It's
you guys have made it work.
Exactly.
Which is inspirational and incredible. I am hats off.
I am so happy that it's like this.
Yes.
Because at least, you know, my kids have come back kind of after having that break, going, yeah, okay, you know, maybe this isn't so bad after all. But it's nice that
they own it. They own the
kids,
decisions, you
right?
know.
And a lot of kids don't have that option.
Absolutely.
Most kids do not have the option to have that break.
To jump households.
So they act out, and, you know, things may get out of control.
Oh, boy.
Where they, I mean,
oh, boy.
I've seen it with friends and stuff, and it's like, that sucks. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? My kid has the option to go to the other parent and live with them for as long as they need to be away, I guess. But I get it. Even with my son, I didn't fight that decision because I knew he's having a hard time. And aside from his parents divorcing, he's also dealing with the fact that he's got a brother who has special needs, who is going to need mom or dad's attention. And I need to get away.
Yeah.
So I totally respect their decisions. You know, I get it.
Yeah, it must have been hard for you, though.
Very hard.
Of course.
Harder with my daughter than with my son, because of course by the time my son did it, I had already been through it with my daughter.
Gotcha. Wow.
So I kind of, you know, and of course there's that whole sons and moms aspect that you've got a different bond than with dad. You know?
It is different. It's definitely different.
It's totally different. You know, mom's the understanding one. Dad kind of flies off the handle sometimes. Whereas I can go to mom and I can say, this is going on, and she'll talk like I'm a person instead of yelling. I mean, we did just go through this with my son where dad kind of was rash and took things away. And I sat down with Jacob and said, this is what's going to happen. And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think it's respecting the humanity of your kids.
Right. Like, absolutely. Respecting him as a young adult, saying, yeah, you know what? I get it. I know what you're going through, and this is what we're going to do.
Yep. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, you know, you are 18, but you still live in my house. So you still have to respect my rules. And this is the way it's going to be. And he's totally fine with it.
That's great.
It's been a challenge, but it's rewarding to see him, especially him, come through the other side and kind of not exactly say to me, you were right and I'm sorry, but I can see in his actions that he knows, yeah, you know, you were right, and I'm here now.
Yep,
so I hope that counts for something.
Oh, man.
And Aaden, you know, Aaden just goes with the flow. I mean, he's such a good kid. when he's not.
It sounds like you have a lot of joy in your relationship with Aaden. Like you do find.
Totally do.
So I was going to ask you, what do you do to cope? And, that's my final question. How have you gotten through? Because, I have to say, you're very strong, but also very caring. And that comes right through. But I know it's hard.
What do I do to cope?
Or what do you do for fun? What?
I don't really have fun, Joe. No, just kidding.
Oh, I know you do. You have some fun.
I do get out every once in a while.
Yeah.
I do have respite every second Friday.
Okay.
I do go out. I get out for a couple hours. But I think for the most part, it's putting into perspective who this little person is, what role he has in my life, accepting and just, he is who he is. He is who he's going to be. And that's been a huge journey for me.
Really?
This is my child. He's not normal. He's not typical. But taking solace in the fact that this kid is happy. And I gotta be doing something right because this kid enjoys his life. And this is what he knows. And I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna, I wake up in crappy moods in the morning, but then I open his door and this little child is smiling at me. And
it all falls away.
Yeah, like it just, and I've said it before too, we could have the worst day ever, but then he comes and sits beside me on the couch. And when I say beside me, I mean right friggin' beside me. And he looks at me and I know that, we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because we have each other. And that's what it's about.
Yeah, you've kind of had to reframe your life and rethink through the meaning behind everything. And I'm inspired and I give you credit. It's good to hear. It's
taken on new meaning, right? Because I've had a marriage breakdown. I've had 2 children who have had to deal with this, and I appreciate that people say I'm strong, but at the same time, I wasn't given a choice.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you're strong looking in from the outside, I'd say,
Yeah.
But I know you don't, because I get that too. And sometimes it makes me uncomfortable because I don't feel strong all the time. There's a lot of times I cry and a lot of down moments.
I have my days.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just the honesty that, that kind of the honesty about your situation and your reality that makes you strong to me. So.
Well,
for whatever that's worth.
What? And I think with time, you come to appreciate that, right? You come to, like this is it. This is us. And I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because I don't want to steer other parents into thinking that this is easy. Because you know what? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You're going to have your days where you're going to cry. And you're going to be so angry that you shake your fist at the sky and curse everything under the sun. But then the next day, you're going to be thankful you did that because, hey man, this is it. You either accept it and move on, and you can't live there. You cannot. And that's a thing that and by talking to other parents too, you just be there, be angry. But you know what? You got to move on because this life doesn't stop for anybody. You're going to have challenges every single day. And every time you turn around, it's going to be one thing after another. And that's the way this life works.
That's the way it is. Change.
Yep. Yeah, and you've got to adapt. You've got to be like, well, okay, well, that's what we're doing today. All right, then.
So much for those other plans.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, everything changes. Everything can be this way one day, and the next day you're like, oh, all right, well, we're going in this direction today. All right. Got to accept it because they're not going to change. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, and you have to go with it.
Yep.
And that's this life. 9 years in, almost 10 years in, and I'm like, all right, every day is different. Not every day looks the same, and I've got to deal with it.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very well put. Very well put. And, I think I'm going to wrap things up, but,
yes.
I am so grateful for you, being on the Facebook support groups and for being on the podcast. So, thank you so much.
Ma'am.
Yeah, you were excellent.
And enjoy your day.
You too.
I get to go pick up my little ray of sunshine.
Oh, give him a big hug. All right.
Always. You know what? At the end of the day, when he comes running down that hallway at me, it's exactly that. I know he had a good day, and he's happy to see me and go home.
Amen. So, all right, well, get on with it, lady.
Exactly.
Take care.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have you ever been close to tragedy or been close to folks who have? Have you ever felt the